Welcome to another episode, everyone. Charleston White needs to be canceled right now, immediately, by every black person in the world, every black person in America. And if he is not canceled, it is nothing more or nothing less than a black eye to the entire black race, to the entire black culture. Charleston White has sold us out. He was once against the Metcalf family and supporting Carmelo Anthony publicly, of course. And then they got to Charleston White and told him he had better shut up. And then he starts coming after Carmelo Anthony and making t-shirts with a watermelon on there, talking about a watermelon felon. We are calling these raccoons out. We're sick of them. This is introvert rock star. This is his channel. Go check him out. He's calling it out. So am I.
Hey, you already know, on this channel, we hold raccoons accountable, because if we don't, who will? And if you don't like it, get to stepping.
Get out of here.
It ain't gonna stop.
No.
Now run the tape.
Now, Charleston White, you think you're funny? We'll see who's laughing.
Yeah, make sure y'all get y'all Carmelo Anthony watermelon felon shirts. They can be purchased at www.therealcharlestonwhite.com. Again, you can get your watermelon felon Carmelo Anthony guilty murderer shirt at www.therealcharlestonwhite.com. Tune in.
Made a fucking killing so far. I done made over $12,000 so far off the Mellow boy. The shirt is selling. Make sure you get those watermelon felon shirts at www.therealcharlestonwhite.com.
Charleston White may have been warned by the Metcalf family, but after initially defending Carmelo Anthony, he later reversed his stance and began publicly criticizing him. White eventually promoted a watermelon felon shirt mocking Carmelo, a sharp contrast to his earlier support. Make that make sense. And in the words of Teddy Pendergrass, the whole town's laughing at me. Silly fool, how'd you lose such a good thing? Oh, Charlie boy, we really laughing at you, brother. And first of all, ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. And ain't nobody wearing them dingy ass shirts because they know better. And if I'm lying in my comment section, tell me I'm lying. See, you're really scared of massa, and that's why you always tap dancing. But we'll talk about that later on in this video. So before I spaz out, Charlie boy, you said Carmelo's father is scary, but guess what? He not the only one. Man, run the tape.
Yeah, those white folk made Charleston White fall back. Now, yeah, he don't like Carmelo Anthony daddy, and he think he's soft, and he have his, disagreement with him. But I read between the lines, I look in his eyes, I listen to the words he say. Them white folk had a conversation with Charleston White. Yeah, they sure did. Them white folk had a conversation with him and told him something that shook him to his core and made him lean back. They must have told him something like, look, we can fix it so that you don't get any more shows, you don't make any more money. They may have even went extra dirty and said, look, we can fix it so that your mama, your daughter, your son don't make it home. They told him something dirty, and it shook him, and it made him fall back. So I don't really blame him, because they probably told him something that'll make any of us fall back and say, look, I throw my damn hands up. I don't want no parts of that. I can't do this by my damn self. And I can't run to no damn body. I can't run to the black community. I can't run to the damn courts, because y'all staff and run the damn courts. Y'all staff and run the damn prisons. I can't run to no one. Why should I put my life on the line for basically nothing? For people that's not going to back me up, because we ain't going to damn back them up. So I don't really fault him. I don't really blame him. The white folk told him something that'll make anyone fall back. Someone tell you that your mama might not make it home, that your daughter's son might not make it home. Yeah, you're going to fall back. So just look in his eyes, Read between the lines. Those white folk had a conversation with him. And Charlie Boy said, I fall back.
Charleston White.
Yeah, and that may be true. We did see early on in this video, again, shout out to introvert rockstar, this individual here who's very passionate about defending the people and defending the culture, as we can see. So am I. And I try to stay away from this sort of content to tell you the truth because my temperament does not allow it. I'm pretty extreme in my beliefs for the most part. And I believe, and I don't want to end up saying something that I should not say, so I try to stay away from this sort of stuff, but I have to get this information out to the people because this is absolutely disrespectful, to say the least. This should not be tolerated in our culture by our people. And that's the problem, that we tolerate too much stuff from our own people. These sort of individuals like Charleston the White need to be considered in the same way that a white supremacist is considered. If you will welcome him into your home, then you can welcome Charleston White into your home. This individual is a cancer to our people and to our culture. Yes, sometimes he says things that are spot on. His delivery is not always digestible, but he be spot on with his criticisms. Clearly an intelligent individual, but he's also scary. He snitched before he got on the stand, and that's okay, but it just shows that he doesn't have the fortitude to stand up to his own misdeeds. He'll throw someone else under the bus is really what it is an indication of. And my belief is in this whole situation is rather simple. If they got to Charleston White and got him to shut it down, because at first, if many of you may recall, or as many of you may recall, he was on Carmelo Anthony's side. He was supporting the Carmelo Anthony family. I believe he had given them money. He was making posts about them. He had met with the Carmelo Anthony family, all of this stuff. He was publicly supporting Carmelo Anthony, saying that he was innocent and that it was self-defense, all of this. And talking bad about Austin Metcalf, the 19-year-old who had lost his life. And we see the father there saying what he said to Charleston White. Charleston White, you think it's funny, huh? Okay, we'll see who's laughing in the end or what have you. 3 hours later, he coming out with a watermelon shirt on, disrespecting us. He's turned on us instead of standing up to the Metcalf family or whatever. And that's the brother just said there in his diatribe, that they got to Charleston White and perhaps threatened him and threatened his family or what have you, and got him to shut that down immediately and reverse course. My only problem with, and he said that black people were not going to help Charleston White, so this is why he decided to go that way. Well, again, then, this makes Charleston White a sellout. This makes Charleston White an individual who will not stand up for what he believes in. He believed that Carmelo Anthony was innocent to the tune that he donated money to the family and publicly defended him. So if they were able to get to him and get him to reverse course within hours, then he was never willing to stand on what he believed in from the beginning. And why turn on the black community? If they got to him and threatened his family, his daughter, and everything that the brother there had alluded to, then why not just say, okay, I'll leave that alone? I would not have done that. I would have continued doing whatever I was doing. I don't care who's backing me up. If this is what you believe, okay, fine. How about you just saying, I'm not going to disrespect him anymore. I'm not going to disparage Austin Metcalf anymore. But at the same time, not attack the black community. What do we have to do with it? What does Carmelo Anthony have to do with it? Why are you walking around promoting a shirt talking about you sold $12,000 worth of shirts with a watermelon on there on Carmelo Anthony's head and face, the watermelon. Why would you disparage an entire race like this? Calling him a watermelon felon, like this term that they came up with. Why would you do this and say this as a black man? Because in the next interview, he's going to be talking about how he supports black people and how we all need to come together and etc. So, and the thing that upsets me about these so-called celebrities is that they are all sellouts. You can't name one that is not, first of all. They are all under the white supremacist playbook. Every single last one of them, from Jay-Z and Beyonce to Oprah to Barack Obama. All of them. I don't like none of them. I don't trust any of them. They are not for my people whatsoever. In fact, they will sell my people out if we allow it. And the problem is that my people allow this far too much. That is the real crime in this. That individuals like this can do things like this and get away with it. We made all of these individuals who they are, these celebrities. Yes, it was their talent that carried them over the threshold. But without our support, without us buying their music or going to see their movies, going to listen to them speak, supporting their television show, whatever it may be, then they don't get to where they're at. And we put them in that position by supporting them because we're so proud, we're so happy to have a celebrity, a famous person that represents us. We're infatuated with these so-called heroes. Because of our low self-esteem, we just want to latch on to anyone and just be thankful that this person is a celebrity that the country recognizes. And we want to live vicariously through them. So we accept anything and everything from our so-called celebrities. We put them up here, make them millionaires. Yes, it is us. It is our dollar and our support that does that. And then how do they repay us? They turn on us. Every single time. And every single one of them. Name one. Kevin Hart. The list goes on. They sell us out. Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, they sell us out. They have no respect for the people or the culture like no one else does. For this man to think that he can get on the internet and do this, knowing that it's going to go viral, that it's going to be public, that millions of people are going to see this, and he has no problem with this, really says how he feels about the black community, that he's not concerned about us. He's not worried that we're going to do anything. He believes that we're still going to support him after something like this, that you can do anything to these people. And they're still, hell, they've done everything to them. Fed their kids to babies, lynched them, enslaved them, raped them, and they still love them. They forgive them. You can do anything to these people. They sat here and went in Asian stores for decades as the Asian people followed them around and disrespected them as they're spending their money with them in their own neighborhood. And they continued to go in the store and be disrespected for years. Year after year after year after, you can do anything to these people. And they're just going to accept it. They cannot come together. They are not a monolith. They will not come together and band together as one, make a decision to oust this person, and everyone stands on that. They'll never be together like that, ever. They never have been, and they never will be. Charleston White then says, well, okay, Metcalf family, see, whatever they said to him, however they got to him, is the same way that black people should have been gotten to him. And told him, you're not going to be disrespecting our dead children. We don't give a damn that you claiming to be black. You're not black if you're disrespecting our dead children. To curry favor from white people, you're not black then. We're going to treat you like you're not because you're treating us like you're not. We're not going to let that be your excuse. That's not going to absolve you of your dastardly deeds because you have black skin. If they got to him and got him to shut up about their people and their family, how come we haven't done the same thing? How come he thinks it's okay to walk around with a t-shirt with a watermelon on there? Because he knows ain't nothing going to happen. They got to him and let him know, yeah, something's going to happen to you, partner. We not them. We crazy for real. You better read a history book. We crazy for real. We'll eat your baby. Eat your baby. Kill it, kill your daughter and then eat her. We like that. Today we'll do it. Play around some more. Say one more thing. There's nowhere you can go. And we won't get you. Disrespect my dead son again. And he shut that stuff right down immediately. Scary ass shut it right down. And said, my bad, daddy, my bad, master, I'll do you one better. Not only will I stop talking about your son, I'll talk about Carmelo. I'll disparage him and the entire black race. I've done it many times. They still come to my shows. They still watch my podcast. They still support me. You know how they are. You can do anything to those people. They're going to accept it. They're going to forgive you quickly. They're going to quickly forgive. They just want to be seen as human beings. They don't want no problems. They just want to be equal. They just want to be left alone. They'll accept it. Clearly, this is what he believes. And clearly, it's the damn truth. Because we've accepted a whole lot from this individual. For a long time, we accept a whole lot from all kinds of people. From every race and from our own race. We accept all kinds. We're not mad enough about the things that are going on in this country. Not even close. Why do you put on the t-shirt with the watermelon on it? If they got to you and said, stop disparaging, defiling the dead, or you'll be dead, then how come you don't just stop doing that and say, okay, my bad, I won't do it anymore. And just stop it. Just don't mention it anymore. Or even if you're not going to publicly support Carmelo anymore, that's fine. But you don't have to disrespect him. You don't have to disparage him. You don't have to disparage an entire race of people. You can just say, okay, I won't do it anymore, and don't do it anymore. What do we have to do with it? Why make this shirt and sell this shirt? And as I said, it's because he believes he can get away with it. And he is going to get away with it. He gets away with everything. Everyone does. But my belief is a simple one. This is why I try to stay away from these sort of topics and this sort of thing. Because this makes no sense to me. And I believe that the same way that them people got to Charleston White and got him to shut up, black people should have done this a long time ago and should be doing this right now, whatever it takes. And I believe that Charleston White, if he gets caught with that shirt, should be eliminated right then and there on the spot, wherever he's at with that shirt on, disrespecting our entire race and everything that we've been through as a people. And anyone who has bought that shirt in the same way that the individuals who bought the autographed Skittles from George Zimmerman, they all should have been eliminated from the earth. Every single last one of them, every last one of them. Everyone that was in line to buy a pack of those Skittles should no longer be here. Because they kill us and then make a mockery of it. But they got away with it. George Zimmerman got away with it. Rick Child got away with it. Why would Charleston White think that he won't get away with something like this? The girl that killed 15-year-old Latasha Harlins got away with it. Why wouldn't he? They killed Malcolm X. We ain't do shit. We don't do nothing. Except to each other, yeah, I know. We'll burn down a store and we'll march and hold some signs. Yeah, I know. I get it. Other than that, we ain't gonna do nothing. Everybody knows that. The whole world knows that. This is why this individual will do something like this with no compunction, without a worry in the world. He's not looking over his shoulder. Now, had he done this, had he had the Austin Metcalf t-shirt, with a knife sticking out of his neck or wherever he got stabbed at, and he walking around with that selling those t-shirts, he'd be watching his back. He wouldn't even do it. He'd be too afraid. He know these people are crazy. He ain't crazy. He know that these people are crazy. Believe me, he knows that. He also knows that we are not. Except when it comes to one another. He knows that that's the only time we'll do something. Is when it relates to one another. And when it comes to the celebrities, he knows we're not going to do nothing to one of our celebrities. You may be saying, he's not no celebrity, he's everywhere. He's rich off of the backs of black people now. He's just as famous as some of these freaking celebrities. He knows, like all the rest of them know, that you can do anything. You can manipulate these people. You can manipulate this community, and they'll still support you on top. They'll know that you're selling them out. You can do it to their face, and they'll still support you. Like I said, you can disrespect them to their face as they're spending their money with you, their hard-earned money. They have to work twice as hard as anyone else to get this money, and they're taking their hard-earned money to you to make you rich, to purchase from you. You would think you want to be nice to the people who are making you rich and buying your product. These people determine whether you pay your mortgage this month or not. You would think you want to be nice to them. The customer's always right. But these people have such low self-esteem. We've done so much damage to their brains that you can go set up shop right in their community. In their community. And when they come in to spend their hard-earned money with you, you can disrespect them to their face in their community as they're spending their money on you, the money that you depend on. And they will accept it and still come back for more. They're glutton for abuse. They love the abuse. We've trained them well. They know no other way. They know nothing else. The minute you start treating them like human beings, things are going to change. Don't do it. Treat them like this and they'll respond. Right? That's what the hell's going on. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's been happening. Charleston White knows ain't nobody going to do nothing. Black people ain't going to do nothing to him but complain, be upset. Some of them, oh yeah, I'm going to cancel them. Still don't do it. Damn sure ain't worried about losing his life. He worried about losing his life dealing with them, though. Yeah, they let him know. Yeah, we not them. We don't go for no kind of disrespect or abuse. The minute we got upset, we invaded the Capitol. Can you imagine if the government, if the people, if the country had been treating us the way they've been treating y'all? We invaded the Capitol and had politicians running under the desk, screaming and scared for their lives just because we wanted a president in the White House that did not belong in there. Can you imagine if they were killing our kids out here? Putting us in jail, disrespecting our women? Could you imagine? We'd tear this country to freaking pieces. But y'all not. Y'all going to accept it. You're going to march, scream, we shall overcome, Black Lives Matter. You're going to beg us to recognize that your life matters. We'll never recognize that. What you don't get, what part do you not freaking get? March all you want, scream and cry and beg all you want, people. It's not going to happen. There's only one way to get it, and that's not it. There's only one way to shut people like Charleston White down and stop them from this sort of debauchery and talking about it. It's not it. He doesn't think that they are a joke, but he thinks that we are. He shut that nonsense down immediately when Dad made that post. Oh, you think it's funny, Charleston? Okay, we'll see who's laughing in a minute. Shit. Man, only reason it took him a couple hours to make the post, he had to hurry him go had a shirt made. Immediately switched course and started talking about us. Well, he gonna get away with it. That's why he doing it. That's why we're so freaking disrespected in this world. And sometimes I wish I was freaking Iran or freaking Iraq or Al-Qaeda or something. At least I know they ready to fight and freaking die. Sick of these people, man.
And Jeff Metcalf were involved in a public feud that included heated exchanges and personal attacks. After weeks of criticism and back and forth comments, White later changed his stance on Carmelo Anthony and began publicly supporting the Metcalf family's position instead. Make that make sense. And dude was right, bruh. See, Charlie boy, he can talk tough all day with black people, but when Master warns him, he starts tap dancing. And again, if I'm lying, in my comment section, tell me I'm lying. Just think about it. When Charlie boy spoke the truth about Charlie Kirk, a week later, he apologized. See, he really ain't crazy. He really soft, S-O-F capital T, soft too. But what you expect from somebody that told? What you expect from somebody that ratted on their own friends? You know what? Let's remind Charlie boy that we know the real him. Let's travel back in time right quick. Check this out. Charleston White has acknowledged that he was involved in the robbery as a teenager and later testified against others involved in the case. According to White's own account, he gave a gun to his friend before the crime and later cooperated with authorities. His friend, Antoine Doolittle, was convicted and reportedly received a prison sentence of about 40 years. Make that make sense. And in the word
40 years. And some people gonna say, well, he was young, or yeah, I would have told too, or what is he supposed to do? Well, no. What you're supposed to do is not do a robbery then. Don't be in the street acting like you tough. And then when you get caught, you want to tell on your supposed to be friends. Stay out of the street. Don't do something and then get caught and then tell on the people because you got caught. That's a lack of stand-up character. That's someone who can't take their own medicine. That's someone who throws someone else under the bus. That's someone who likes to pass the buck all of the time. Take accountability for your own actions. If you're innocent, that's one thing. If you are guilty of this crime, you did it along with whomever else, but you did it too. No one forced you to do it. Then to throw everyone else under the bus makes you devoid of character.
of Bobby Womack. I wish he didn't trust me too much.
40 years. Got his friend 40 years.
I think he really trusts me too much. Charlie boy, your friend trusted you when you handed him that gun. And then you gave him 40 years, you big dummy. And look, I'm going to be honest, bro. Your opinion no longer matters. Those dingy ass shirts, they don't matter. Hell, that fake eye, it don't matter. I can go on and on because in 2026, bro, we done with all raccoons. You've been letting them Caucasian boys put fear into you ever since you was a teenager on that stand. Charlie, I keep telling you, the game is cold. Claims have circulated online that the Metcalf family has connections to the Texas system, with some social media users pointing to photos allegedly showing ties to prosecutors and judges. However, no verified evidence has been presented proving that the Metcalf family had a personal relationship with the judge or DA involved in Carmelo Anthony's case. Make that make sense. And that's how Charlie boy got scared straight. And that's why Carmelo lost the trial, bro. Because I keep telling y'all, all these people on the same team. The judge, the attorneys, the DA, and the media. I can go on and on. And see, Charlie boy, he know that Carmelo is innocent, bruh. But like I told y'all earlier, them Caucasian boys been putting fear into Charlie boy since he was a teenager. See, anytime you see someone wearing shades all the time, bruh, and they talking down on people, man, they hiding behind fear. They hiding behind guilt. They hiding behind disappointment, bro, because he'll never go against Massa. He'll never stand 10 toes down for his people. Damn, Charlie boy, you gotta tap dance forever and ever and ever. Damn, I keep telling you, bro, the game is cold. And you already know, before I end this video, I have to always speak from my heart. Before I end this video, I have to always speak from my heart, bro. Listen. Them racist Caucasian people in Texas, man, they been traumatized Charleston White. They been put fear into Charleston White. That's why he can always talk down on rappers. That's why he can always talk down on black people. But when it comes to Massa, he always apologizes. When it comes to Massa, he has nothing to say. And if I'm tripping, in my comment section, tell me I'm tripping.
No, you're
That's
not
why in
tripping.
2026, we don't need Charlie boys speaking up for us, man.
No.
Like I always say, we got it from here, partner.
Yeah.
You know what, man? Free Carmelo until it's backwards. Happy Juneteenth and happy Father's Day weekend. I'm out, bro.
Yeah. All right, man. Good work, brother. Good work. Shout out to once again to introvert rock star. This great fella here. Go check him out. Go subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to this channel as well, please. The Inside Story with me, Damian Porter, and Charleston White. He has went too far. He does not need to speak for us as a people. He should not be able to speak for any black situation or any black issue ever again. This disqualifies him for ever being able to speak on our behalf for the community of people who are trying to get free and get the respect of the whole world who disrespects us. These are the sort of reasons why they disrespect us, for allowing people to do stuff like this and we do nothing about it. Make no mistake about it. Make no mistake about it. They are watching. They see this as well. It should not be tolerated. That's just the bottom line. It's very despicable, disgraceful, and it's a betrayal. He's a traitor, and he needs to be treated as such. Really, any black people that support him need to be treated as traitors too. I mean, we have to get tough. We have to be done with these people and their people. Them and the people that love them, like them, support them, still give them their money. F y'all too. Y'all all in the same boat. We done with all of y'all. Get out of here. Y'all not about to keep playing in our faces. We're not the whipping boy for this country and for this world. We're not the scapegoat. We're sick of it. We're going to start showing you that we're sick of it. I guarantee you. We're going to start showing you that we're sick of it. We'll give you a taste of your own medicine. Don't start crying either. You can get, because most of these people, they're bullies, they're cowards. They can dish it out, but they can't take it. It's all fun and games and laughing when it's our kids out here on the street dying. But when it's your kids, don't start crying. Have the same energy. Keep a smile on your face. Like you're doing when our kids out here dying in the street. Keep a smile on your face. Laugh about it. Put it in God's hands. Rely on your religion. Keep your faith when it's your son and your daughter. Because we tired of it being our sons and our daughters. Our daughters. We're sick of that. We're sick of people like this. Sellout. Anybody messing with Charleston White, you need to be kicked out of the black community and never welcomed back. It probably never happened though, because black people are just not like that. Sad. I am though. Sometimes I think I'm the only black person on earth to be feeling the way I feel. I swear I feel like I'm alone in this fight. Jeez, man. My people just accept any damn thing. I'm talking about, man, just will accept anything. Jeez. They certainly got to him and told him, yeah, you better change your tone and your attitude, buddy. Cost you your life, cost your family. They're like, we'll kill your whole fucking family. We're not them. We don't play. You think we playing? Try us. Go ahead. Say something. Say one more thing if you think we playing. Go ahead. That's all we got to say. And walked away. He said, oh, man. And then the brother said that he can't blame Charleston White because black people weren't going to help him. You don't know that. Well, if not, it will be because he's been denigrating and disparaging us for so long on his internet. And because he's talked down to the black community time and time again. But for no other reason other than that. That's no excuse. Let's not make an excuse for his behavior. The brother said, so I can't blame him. Okay. Again, all you have to do then in that situation is stop making fun of that man. You should have been making fun of him anyway, of the dead. Stop making fun of him and his death. You still don't have to substitute Austin Metcalf with the black community. You just stop making fun of Austin Metcalf and leave it at that. Again, what do we have to do with it? Why start picking at us and disrespecting us? Is what I'm trying to understand, brother. The brother who had made that TikTok video said he understands Charleston White had to do what he had to do. Okay. Just stop talking about that man. That's what you had to do. If you're scared and all that, which obviously you are, once his dad made that video, okay, and they did whatever they did to get to you, okay. Then stop talking about him. I just don't understand what we have to do with it. Why you start coming at us when you stop talking about him. You just stop talking about him, and that's that. Part of the deal is not you stop talking about him and now start talking about them. No, just stop talking about my people. And that's just that. You could have just stopped. But you want to go an extra mile and show them how much you really a tap dance. No. And they know that we're going to accept this. Charleston White knows that we're going to accept this. Everyone knows it. That's the only reason that he would ever do something like this. It's because he knows that he can do it and get away with it. That's the only reason. If he thought for 1 second that something would happen to him over this, he would have never did it. Period. Bottom line. If he thought it for 1 second even, it would have gave him pause. It didn't even cross his mind though, that they could really be consequences to something like this. I'm saying, even if he thought he would lose his money, lose his support from the people, and now he can't make his money, even if he thought that, I'm not even talking about violence, if he just loses his money, his support, he wouldn't have did it. If he thought black people would have been done with him after this, man, we're done with you, we're cool, no more interviews, no more, we cool on you. You need to go over there to that side. This is some shit that the KKK would do. So since you're acting like you're the KKK, you're one of them, you want to be one of them so bad, go over there with them. You're not welcome over here. We can't trust you in our community. You're one of them. You're not one of us. We can't talk shop around you. We can't trust you. You're selling us out. You need to be over there. And if black people really operated like that, him, Jay-Z, wouldn't be partnering with Target. Jay-Z knows that he can partner with Target and still gonna have a concert in a couple of months and he's gonna sell it out because we just obsessed with celebrities that do not know us, do not care about us, do not care about our cause, our people, our community, and do not care whether or not we can pay our bills. They're billionaires. They don't care about you. Jay-Z is doing this to get more money. You don't have enough money, you're going to sell out the whole movement. We're boycotting Target. What point of that you don't understand? And we're not going to stop just because you came out and said, who the hell are you? And Beyonce with her blonde ass hair. And Jamel Hill with her blonde ass hair. Sisters, take that shit out of y'all head if you're proud to be black. Put some braids in your head. Nothing more beautiful than a black woman with braids. Put some braids in your head. It's cultural. You look your blackest when you have braids in your hair. You look like an African princess, a Nubian queen when you have braids in your hair. Or your natural hair. Without all of the makeup. We don't need none of that nonsense. Forget what you heard. We're proud of you. We love you just the way that you are. Don't say you're proud to be black, though, if you're walking around with blonde hair. And you raccoons like Charleston White, sick of y'all, need to get rid of y'all. Stay safe and stay free. Shout out, brother.